We are live for a Sunday night
Hello.
here. Mass Page Tools got Simon's new branding going with SEO superheroes. I love that new brand you're working on there. It's really cool. We got a little bit of a delay here tonight.
I just changed it a little
Simon.
bit. We were called Local SEO Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll work
Yeah.
around the delay, but yeah, absolutely. I've changed my Facebook group from Local SEO Heroes to SEO Superheroes. It's just a little bit of a change. I'm obviously doing more on affiliate marketing. I just wanted to broaden the group out a little bit to cover other types of SEO. So that's what I've done. That's the reason for the change. So yeah.
Awesome. If you're watching us, we're using StreamYard tonight. We're going to try to do StreamYard. We're also sending it out to our Twitch stream, the LinkedIn account for myself, my Twitter, and Simon's Twitter. So wherever you are tuning in and checking out, throw in your comment. I'd love to know that you're out there. Facebook user, we see a hello and cheers. That might be Don. I'll get my accounts ready so I can take a look and see who's been commenting for us. But we are super, super excited because tomorrow we kick off at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 o'clock British Standard Time, the Webathon 2021. And this is going to be something you definitely want to check out and share with your friends and have them check out as well. Because I think that this is going to be quite a awesome thing. Let's talk a little bit about that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do a little test and throw our feed into our live stream page and just see how this works. So if you want to hold the mic for a few minutes, Simon, and tell us a little bit about how Webathon came under action here.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we definitely got a bit of a delay on the audio, but hopefully people can hear me okay. So yeah, we came up with this sort of crazy idea only about a week ago, and you and I have both been working flat out to pull this together. So it came up with a crazy idea of let's do something for Cyber Monday. You know, it's obviously a big weekend, a big event. You know, let's talk more about software. So we thought we'd do an extended Sunday live, then it came a full day, and then we said, yeah, let's do like a marathon. Let's call it, a Cyber Monday marathon or something. Then we came up with the idea of Webathon, and it just kind of snowballed since there. It's been a bit crazy, really. So as you see, we've got some branding there and a logo, and then we started coming up with ideas for speakers. Well, let's get some, let's do some amazing giveaways. So we've got $20,000 worth of giveaways for tomorrow. We're giving away domains, we're giving away courses, we're giving away other things as well, which will be surprised for tomorrow. And it's been a bit crazy. We asked first of all Craig Campbell SEO, who was very kind enough to say, he'd jump on and open up the webathon with us. And then we just started asking other people, and fantastically, a number of people said yes. So we've ended up with like a full day of guest speakers and all sorts of stuff happening. So yeah, we're pretty excited. So absolutely. Back to you, Daryl. That's my update on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy if you want to participate and be involved or be entered to win in the contest. We're going to probably talk about this link a few times today, but if you just go to webby.link, we'll go ahead and get you registered for that. So let me put it into the thing here so that it's real easy. But yeah, we're just overwhelmed at how much. I mean, it really started with Craig Campbell. I got to say, I mean, when he said yes, I was like, this is on. Let's do this, right? Because I did a talk with Craig before, and it was a great talk. We did a walkthrough with Mass Page Tools, and I got a chance to kind of get to know him a little bit more and stuff like that. And so he's our kickoff. He's going to start the whole talk on there. So it'll be really cool to get him out there. He's in Glasgow, Scotland. And he has run an agency for a number of years. He's done a ton with affiliate, right, Simon?
Yeah, that's his specialism, affiliate marketing. And I spoke to Craig recently about affiliate marketing. He gave me some guidance on a few things, and that's where his sort of real focus is and expertise. But he does have a background in as an agency owner. I think he's been involved in drop shipping and all sorts of other stuff, other types of products. So it's going to be great to have him on. Really, really interesting to have a chat with him.
And he has been on a lot of conferences for Black Hat as well, because everything in gray hat and black hat are things that have been out there that I look at black hat and gray hat is like a sport almost in a way. Is you're trying to find your best way to compete against the Goliath, which is Google, right? And if you can find a way to compete against Google and get the leads and get the clicks and get all that stuff, that just puts you in a much better position, right? So, it's not against the law to be, trying to find these vulnerabilities. Yes, there are black hat people that do things that are against the law, I suppose, but that's not the type of stuff that we talk about on here. So it'll be very interesting to hear some of the things that Craig has to say, and I'm really looking forward to having him on here.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Craig's speaking at a lot of different conferences. I mean, he was at SEO Underground last year, which I went to, and we're also talking to Paul Hogden, no relation to me, but Paul Hogden later on in the webathon tomorrow, and he's the organizer of SEO Underground and agency owner himself. So we're going to have a chat with him, and yeah, I mean, Craig's got all sorts of different things planned for next year as a speaker. I think he's traveling all over the world. He was telling me traveling to Dubai and all sorts of places. So yeah, great to have him for the webathon, and be good to open up the show. Yeah,
that's awesome. So yeah, the first step, if you guys want to be in the webathon, it is totally free. Just go to webby.link, WEBBY, which is a common word for webinar, webby.link, and that's why we're calling it Webathon 2021, because we're going to go for 12 hours, guys. 12 hours of value on SEO, on affiliate marketing, on mass page, on content creation, automation, software development, lifetime deals. We're going to talk about lifetime deals and talk about the various lifetime deals that we've seen over this weekend that we think are kind of standouts and things that you want to get your hands on.
Yeah, I mean, later tomorrow we've got Judith, who's the CEO of PitchGround. So they've obviously been very active over the weekend, launching a number of deals in their whole Black Friday campaign, and a number of really interesting softwares that they've shared as well. So Judith's going to be coming on to talk about how he's set up PitchGround and some of the other software businesses he's been involved with as well. So that should be another interesting one. But yeah, on the giveaways, it's worth mentioning that you have to, if you want to take part in the giveaways, you have to register at webby.link. So we're going to take all the names of the people that register there, put them into the I think we're using the wheel of names, and every hour on the hour we're going to be drawing the prize for that hour. So if you want to register, be part of the $20,000 giveaway, what we're giving away, you've got to register through webby.link. You can't we're not going to call out names and add it in just on the day like we normally do on Sunday Live. So please register and get yourself onto the giveaway.
That's awesome. Yeah. So anybody have any comments about the first two people we've just announced here? 9:00 Eastern time is SEO cheats and automation from Craig Campbell. What questions should we ask Craig on your behalf tomorrow? We're producing our questions and getting them ready tonight, so that tomorrow we can have some questions to throw at them. You can always ask your questions live. If we have time, we'll try to get to them. But if you are able to give us your questions early, we can kind of prepare and make sure that we slide those questions in. But I think, like you did from PitchGround, I really have a lot of great questions for him about the world of SaaS and where he thinks it's going, because he gets some really interesting deals on PitchGround that I don't see anywhere else. And I wonder how he gets those deals and what he does that other places are not, to attract those kinds of software creators to the platform. So I'm really looking forward to talking to him. That's at 10:30 Eastern time tomorrow. You're catching me a little bit slow there on your other side there. Simon's had some weather in the area, so that some of the internet's a little bit crunchy tomorrow there tonight, I think. So we're having some delays. But it seems to be affecting the audio more than anything else. So, all right, guys, we're going to continue on and just talk a little bit more about the lineup. So Simon, I'm going to need your help with this guy. Paul Hogden You started mentioning him a little bit before. He has a company called Flock Marketing, right? And you caught
Yeah.
him at one of the shows. So go ahead and tell me more about Paul.
Yeah, as I said, Paul Hogden is not related to me, Hog
Mhm.
Ben. I mean, we're both in the UK, so maybe 500, 800 years ago, we might have a common ancestor, but we haven't identified one yet. But yeah, Paul's based in Newmarket in the UK. He runs an agency called Flock, FLOK, and that's a website and SEO agency. And as we just said, he's the guy that pulled together SEO Underground, which happened only a month or so ago. I think it was earlier in October. And a number of people were speakers there, including Craig Campbell, Peter van der Graaf, a number of others. And it was essentially billed as a black hat SEO conference. And obviously, with everything that's happened with the virus and everything, it was nice actually to be able to meet in person and have a discussion about SEO. There was a dinner and various other things as well, and obviously keynote speakers throughout the day as well. So it was really good, and I think a successful event. I'm hoping Paul's going to run the event again next year. I think he will, but it'd be great to ask him some questions about what he did to pull together that conference, why he focused on black hat rather than a more mainstream topic, and also to ask him what's like running an agency and how he's fared through the challenges of 2020, as we all have, and obviously how things are going to be looking going into 2022. So yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to speak to Paul, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, awesome. David Tullock had an early question. Can he recommend any software developers who could create a bot for him? He might be able to tell you some marketplaces where you could probably find some developers. I think a lot of the developers he has are doing their own things, sort of, doing their own softwares and SaaSes. Similar to myself, I don't do as much for client work as much. But I think that's one of the things that we're talking about. It's funny, we're getting everybody on Facebook getting Facebook user. I wonder if they have to give approval for StreamYard for their names to come up. So if you go to the apps, just look up on Google how to authorize StreamYard on your Facebook account. And that way we can find and get your nice picture on here and everything like that. So it'll be a nice way to get your faces up here, so it looks a little bit better on StreamYard. I'm glad we're using StreamYard for tomorrow. I actually, this is pretty stable. It does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, we'd obviously, yeah. Well, I was just going to say that you were using StreamYard again, and we tried another app, Melon app, and I think it was pretty good. But we've gone back to StreamYard precisely because we want to have the Facebook user access and for people to be able to come up and comment under their name. But the fact that it's not working tonight is probably something we'll have to check on, because I know last time we used StreamYard, it was pretty easy, wasn't it? You clicked a button at the top of the message and it just said register for StreamYard. But I'm noticing in the at least the post in my Facebook group, it doesn't have that at the top of it, so it might be a little bit more tricky for people to find which link to put. But we'll make sure we get this looked into for tomorrow, because it would be great for people just to be able to comment under their name and know exactly who they are. But we want obviously as much interaction as we can tomorrow, so we'll try and fix it. But StreamYard is what we're using now.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we have more people to talk about.
So Daryl, that's my kind of summary of Paul Hogden.
Okay. I think we're out of sync a little bit. Well, we'll get back in sync here, hopefully real quick. 1 o'clock, I'll be talking about domain investing and some of my top tips for getting domains and how to figure out if a domain is actually worthy of your purchase. You have to be very, very picky. And I'm going to talk to Simon. We'll do a run through with our product, Domain Kicks, and show you some of the new things that we've added to it recently and tell you about some of the new things that are coming up for it. So that's at 1 o'clock Eastern. You know myself, and domains is one of the things I'm very passionate about. So I promise to drop some knowledge bombs there tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's 6 o'clock UK time. Any questions you want to ask, please ask on the webinar. Again, if you're looking to get on to the webinar to get the link for it, go to webby.link and register and tell us your areas of interest so that we know what most people want to hear about on the webinar. All right. All right. So coming up at 2:00, we have a guy that got probably one of the most views on our YouTube channel for a special guest, and that's Bradley Benner from Semantic Mastery and Hump Day Hangouts. And he's going to talk about the content mirroring method. It's going to be a masterclass. You're going to want to be here for that. 2:00 tomorrow for Cyber Monday. Bradley Benner, the content mirroring method. And you want to definitely check out about that. Bradley has really made a name for himself in the SEO community for just some, breaking stuff. And he really, is a bit like me where he just tries things. And when he finds a way that it works, he teaches people and shows people how it's done. So it's definitely worth it to check that out. All right. So, all right. So so there was no link, and he's done it in the past. Somebody was saying that they've done the add StreamYard in before, but not sure why it's not working today. But we'll try to get that authorized. We're feeding out to a lot of channels tonight just as a test to see how this is going to work. I noticed on my LinkedIn it's up at the top header, which is kind of cool. That's interesting. And I'm going to look at what Twitter and Twitch is doing while we're on this call, just so I can see that it's live and see how that's going, because you don't get any analytics for those while you're on here. So, all right. Well, welcome back, Simon. You launched out and came back.
I dropped out. I'm back now. Yeah. It's poor broadband connection in my area, but we're here. I'm back online.
All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to split the stream into two. So probably I'm thinking before 2:00 we'll do the break because he's got 2 hours, and I think we have a limit to like 6 hours per live stream. So depending on which channel we're on. So we're probably going to move that up to just before 2. We'll take a break. We'll get a new link and we'll start it off again. So it'll be part 2. We'll be on that just because of the limitations of live streaming. All right. So great. Getting some questions here tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us as we're talking a little bit about Webathon 2021. And it just sort of came together with some great speakers. And we got some still great speakers to come talk about here coming up. We got a few more to talk about. So Simon, coming up at 4:00. Do you want to tell everybody who's coming?
Yeah, I don't know if people have seen the SEO show with Paul Andre Dre. He's quite well known on YouTube. I know he's done a lot of interviews with a whole sort of different SEOs. So he's said he's going to come along and join us as well. So it's been really interesting to speak to him. He, as well as being a YouTuber, he's a corporate SEO. He does a lot of SEO work with blue chip companies, and that's part of an agency that I gather he's from. And as well as that, he's an expert on personal branding and has got a whole channel and a whole sort of stream of content around that as well. So yeah, really interesting guy. I want to know how he does his show, because the lighting and the sound and the whole thing just looks absolutely amazing. I'm sure we could learn a lot from it. Yeah.
He said we can talk about all
so
of that
looks
kind
fantastic.
of stuff. It does. His show looks great, and he live streams it. That's the thing. He's doing all that stuff in real time, and I have a lot of questions to ask him. You're gonna also have questions, so we'll go back and forth and talk to Dre De Vera or Paul Andre De Vera from the SEO show. Looking forward to having him. 4:00 Eastern, 9 p.m. British time, wherever you might be tuning in. So make sure you're registering at webby.link to get yourself and tell us the interests of what you have in mind, so we can kind of guide our questions and guide the speakers. And also we'll send you out updates throughout the day to say one of your speakers is coming up, basically a speaker talking about your topic. Okay. So it gives us a chance to sort of give you a little reminder. So if you can't watch we understand you probably can't watch the whole 12 hours, but wouldn't you like to know, when your topic is coming up? So we're going to do a bunch of tags and make it so that we can send out a message when the next speaker is starting. So, all right. Next up at 5 o'clock, we're going to talk to Australia. Menterprise Publishing's Paul is going to be on here. We'll have a few guests. We're going to talk and do a quick run through of what the tool does. And also, there's going to be a special webinar coming up for Menterprise with the deal that was opened up earlier this year where some people took advantage of it. And it's a special deal from Menterprise that he's going to have just until the 15th of December. So you want to be in for that. So that way you get the link that you can sign up for that. I will be sending it out to my email list of people that are already registered for the Menterprise previously that did not buy. So you get a chance. I believe it's going to be on Wednesday, the webinar for that. And we'll go through a full walkthrough. It'll probably be an hour, 2 hours on the webinar on Wednesday, but we're just going to do a real quick one for people that have never seen what the Ferrari of Mass Page does, because that's going to be very fun to do, and we'll get a chance to really talk to some of the people that have been using it, building out millions of pages, getting so many backlinks and things out of it. And I mean, we were talking in the mastermind. We've done 4 mastermind classes on Menterprise. And we've talked to people that are expanding out their GMBs. They're doing all kinds of things with getting clients to buy packages. Some people are using it for add-ons, to add to their SEO packages or their direct digital marketing packages to do like service backlinking program. So you definitely want to check this out. If you run a digital agency or you're in lead generation or you're in the traffic business, you're going to want to check that out. At 5 o'clock, we'll talk to Paul from Australia. That's his morning, so he'll be on here live with us for that. All right. Then coming up at 6 o'clock, I love this guy. It is Drew from Kingmaker Software. He resides in Texas. He does some really cool tools. And the last time we had him on here on a Sunday live, and I think I promised him that we do another topic with him, and I'm gonna let him. He's gonna record a demo, so it goes kind of quickly. It'll be edited up, so we don't have to wait for things to do the process and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll do the recording, and we will then be able to answer your questions live. I have some questions I want to ask him. He's got a new product out for capturing snippets and bringing them in, and adds the schema and the spin text and all that kind of great stuff. And it's also compatible with Word AI. So if you like the new Word AI spinner, it's really cool that it's compatible with that as well as Spin Rewriter. So what do you think of that, Simon? Drew coming back? Oh, I think he's hearing us in the delay. Do you hear us now? No. Okay. I think he's dropping out. We're hearing some dropouts. All right. The next up is coming up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I bought his. Yeah. I heard his bundle. Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Oh, he's really behind us. Yeah, there's a real deficit in time delay here. It's really bad. Anyway, coming up at 7 o'clock, we will have let's just say, I like this guy. I'm going to join his group. He's the affiliate marketing dude online on YouTube. He has 124,000 subscribers on YouTube. He does all kinds of silly stuff to kind of capture your attention and make it interesting and fun. But he talks about affiliate marketing in a very no nonsense way. To not believe in the magic bullets and don't worry about the shiny objects and all of that kind of stuff. Marcus believes in data, and we've got Marcus coming on here, the affiliate marketing dude, at 7 o'clock Eastern time, 1 a.m. UK time. So I know it's a little bit late, but we try to move him up. It was going to be 8 o'clock. We moved him up to 7 so that folks in the UK can also get a chance to watch the affiliate marketing dude on here. So now there will be replays. So if you're asking that question, yeah, satellite delay. Yeah. Yes, indeed. There will be a replay. And we will have that for people that register. So if you go ahead, we'll give you the replay link. Go to webby.link to make sure that you get the register. This is, again, totally free. We put this together with the speakers saying yes to our ask. If you don't ask, you don't get, right? So definitely would be
So Daryl,
interested
can
in
you
having
hear
you.
me?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and speak and
Yes, go ahead.
see if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, so I've swapped onto a different router, so hopefully that's a little bit better. So yeah, it sounds great, and I think we have just asked different people and thought about how we create a day with various different topics and try and vary the themes, and hopefully that's what we've put together. So I'm really excited about it, and I know Marcus. I've seen him on YouTube before. I have to say I wasn't a follower, and I'm going to be really interested to hear what he's got to say for himself. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to YouTube and type in the affiliate marketing dude. I think it, or affiliate marketing dude, something like that, MC. You'll find, just type in Marcus affiliate marketing. You're gonna find him on there. And he was in a trailer park, barely paying his rent, and now he's making 8 figures, guys. So if you want to hear from an 8-figure affiliate marketer, you want to tune in for 7 o'clock for our Sunday live, our Monday, Cyber Monday Webby-thon. Yeah. So I just was seeing our Sunday live there. So definitely worth checking out tomorrow. We're so excited about it, and I really think that you will find some great value in this as well. So definitely come. Bring something to write down, because there's going to be some knowledge bombs dropped for sure. You're going to definitely learn some great things. So definitely worth checking out for sure. All right. Anything else you want to bring up? You were studying the lifetime deals sites, right? For some things.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all the rest of it. So yeah, I mean, I as you know, like lifetime deals. I know you like lifetime deals as well, but I think many people that watch the show like lifetime deals as well. So yeah, I'd put together a few, like a list of top 10 recommended deals. These are all deals that I've either own already or have bought very recently. But I thought I'd just go through and share the list, and we have a bit of a chat, and people are interested to see if other people have got some of these as well. So if I just flip onto this now, Daryl, you might be able to help me. Can you see the screen here?
It's coming up. Yes, we can actually. It's not too blurry. It's not too blurry. So
wonderful. So yeah, if you want to share the link for this this list of deals, it's go.ht/Cyber Monday, and these are all deals that are available currently. So I just thought I'd talk people through them. I've not got a slide deck or anything. It's just sort of off the cuff, really. But these are all deals that I have bought. So this is something I've paid for. I'm not just sort of recommending something just for a bit of hype. So these are all things that I've got into. Some I've used more than others rather. But be interested to see if anybody's got any of these, what they think of them, or if there are other deals that people think should be on this top 10 list. Most of them are from, or many of them are from AppSumo. There's a number of them from PitchGround as well. So in no particular order, this is alphabetical order. I bought into Better Uptime. I've got a number of different plans. It's basically a website monitoring tool. I find that useful because I've got like 35, 40 WordPress sites at the moment. So it's helpful for me to monitor them, and this is a great tool. It sends out emails if there's an issue. I think if you're in the States and Canada, it'll SMS you as well. It'll phone you. It'll escalate to your team. It'll publish into your Slack channel. So if you are an agency, website company, whatever else, I think this is a really solid corporate level tool. And if you buy, I think 3 or 4 codes, you can get up into unlimited monitors as well. So you don't need to worry about them sort of capping out, which I think is great. So you could even offer this as a service to clients, or even for free, whatever, but you can get unlimited for that. So that's a pretty good one. Better Uptime. So that's my first suggestion. Daryl, I don't know if you've you've got any monitoring going on for your sites, how you handle all that. But that's my suggestion if you haven't seen better uptime.
Yeah, we have our own internal tool that we use for that, but it was, it's something that you have to put on its own server. So if you got to figure, if you want something reliable, you're going to be paying at least for that VPS to keep track of it. And depending on how many sites you keep track of, we keep track of like over 400 websites. So you got to make sure that you have enough. Depending on how many you have, so.
Yeah, so I should have known you'd have built your own, Daryl. I shouldn't even ask the question. But for people that are not building their own software, better uptime is certainly a good thing to take a look at. So second thing I looked into was something called FYI, and it's essentially like a content platform. So what you can do with FYI is make lists of things. So if you have like recommended lifetime deals, you could use that. You could use it for courses, products that you have, and it's really great because you can put stuff together really quickly. So if you just paste links, it'll put up a preview, it'll show the image, it's really quite clever in terms of what it does. If I just go through, I'll actually go through onto the site. Are you still following my screen here? You can see my Facebook there, can you?
Yep, we
Cool.
can see. Well, we're actually no, we don't see your Facebook. We actually just see the deals page that you had.
Oh,
you have to switch tabs. There could be a delay too.
No, yeah, that's okay. I'll get over. That's okay. Well, let's go over.
Just so you know, Simon's using a Mac. So just so you know, folks, PC people, this might be the one day.
It's not a Mac.
It's the one day we get to win. Everybody always says Macs are better.
It's not to do with the Mac. It's to do with my broadband connection. It's just a mobile phone currently.
Oh man.
Well, it's not like it. It's yeah. So I'm hoping you see a screen now. Do you see this here? Featured.
Yes, I see featured, news, and videos, but it just looks. There it is. It's adding in.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Features. Good.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, these are all curated lists that people have put together. So here's one. Somebody's done actually a Black Friday deals, Udemy free courses. So there's various things that people have got into. So you can actually create your own list. So I think it's quite a nice way to share information. FYI.
I like it. Yeah, I actually got to see that in action earlier today. Yeah, that was a nice system. I'm starting to like these embeds because it's just you get so much functionality, and you can just throw them into a WordPress site so easily, or other places that allow that kind of script to go in, or iframe or anything like that. And it just makes it super, super easy to do things. So speed is everything in business. We're only here for so long, so make things happen quick, quick and get it done right. So
yeah, and get a good connection on your broadband. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So so next one just to highlight is something called Hexamatic, which is a data scraping, data extraction tool. And there's loads of different a little bit like Tex AU or Captain Data. There's a number of them that are out there that are sort of data extraction. So you can go on with Hexamatic. You can scrape Google My Business listings. You can scrape websites. You can put all sorts of different recipes together and either use URLs or CSV files as a data source and export things into those. So just as what I've used recently is just scraping listings of Google My Business. If you wanted to prospect an area, you could type in a keyword of a profession like 24/7 plumber. You could look for those in a part of the UK, and you could get a list of all of the Google My Business entries for that from Hexamatic. There's a whole list of there's scores of different data recipes there, which are worth looking at, and they've only recently come on to AppSumo, so it's worth having a look there. So that's Hexamatic. Next thing I looked at was image storage plan. So this is a way if you're hosting images for Amazon, or you've got an e-commerce site, you want a place to put a load of images in, you can buy a lifetime deal. It's $59, and you can upload all your images into there, and you can also share the links. It's quite a nice way just to, because it's lifetime, obviously you can just put them there and whatever. I mean, there are other tools that do similar things. People use the path like Photo Bucket and Ingur and Flickr and various other things, but this is quite nice because you can upload in bulk, you can get the links in bulk, you can have different types of links. It was quite a nice way of doing it. So image storage plan worth a look at. I'll just keep firing through these. IUBender, not sure about that name, but they're essentially a compliance software. I use it on my main website, so it's a way of managing cookies, GDPR, consent. There's a whole load of things that will sort out terms and conditions, privacy policies, etc. So if you're working with a client and you want to provide that as a solution, I think that's quite a nice way to do it. It's pretty heavyweight. It adds a lot of different options on the types of things that you can provide for. But if you wanted a kind of belt and braces way of ensuring your website was compliant, it's quite nice because it also updates automatically. So you embed codes into the terms and conditions page on your website, and then you manage it centrally, and it actually automatically updates the legals, keeps a track of the different revisions and the histories and all the rest of it. So if you want belt and braces compliance plugin, that's pretty heavyweight and worth the look. This one here, Lightfunnels, is the next one. That's a PitchGround product. UDIT will tell us more about that tomorrow, no doubt. But that's been a big launch for them. It's, I gather, a VC-backed funnel building software. So it's essentially, a website page builder, but it's also a shopping cart as well. You can do upsells and downsells, go through a whole funnel process. It's $245, so it's quite premium to start with, but it does look like a very interesting tool. I've taken a quick look at it just to go to. I use Thrivecart mainly, to be honest, at the moment, but I thought it was really interesting to have a look around there. So it was a big launch from PitchGround on that last week. pCloud I mentioned last week as well. I've actually upgraded to the 2.5 terabyte deal, which is still active at the moment, and I just like it. I use it for my website migrations and backups. We're going to start loading up photos on it too as well. Again, it's a lifetime deal, and I think it's $122 if you want to buy into it from AppSumo, but you can that gets you 500 gig lifetime, but you can upgrade it as well. There are cheaper storage options than this. Obviously Dropbox is more expensive because it's not lifetime, but there's definitely ones that will do much more than that. But I think it's a balance between what's likely to be around in 5 years for the lifetime and what's sort of paying monthly. So I kind of take the view that pCloud is established and has a monthly recurring revenue, will still be here, but there's always a risk with lifetime deals that it could not be. Now, SpreadSimple is another site worth having a look at. It's eventually a Google Sheets website builder, which I just think is really, really clever. This site, which we're looking at now, is built on SpreadSimple. So all of these bit of information is loaded up through a Google Sheet in the background. So if you want to throw up an e-commerce store, a real estate listing page, you want us to do like job boards, a list of courses, etc., SpreadSimple does it. So I just love the idea that it's powered by Google Sheets. So essentially, it's for listings. Basically, it doesn't give you a full website. There's some limitations, but it's pretty good. And one of the nice things about SpreadSimple is you can have it as a standalone, which this is as well, or you can actually embed it into a page. So you can embed it into an enterprise page. You can embed it into WordPress. There's different ways that you can use SpreadSimple. You can get quite creative with it, and the fact that you can have 1,000 lines on a Google Sheet and update them all in one go, and then press publish and it's all there updated on the website, I just think it's really clever, and I'm sure there's other ways to use it that will come out. On to the last couple here. I'm going to just do a top 10 here. Hopefully people following on. VirusDie has just come back onto PitchGround. It's a antivirus, anti-malware and cleaning system. I think it's a great idea if you want to provide that as a service to your clients, but you can just buy it for one website for $95, or there's a agency plan for unlimited sites, which is $1,000, which is obviously a big investment, but if you're in an agency, it could be a good one. And you can put this on your site, monitor, it will scan, and it claims to automatically clean malware from the site as well, which is got to be interesting. There's also a marketplace where security experts can be hired to help fix your problems as well. So that's VirusDie. And then last but not least is Wave Video. It's been on AppSumo before. It's essentially a website editor. It's got a lot of templates, stock images, stock video you can put in, and it's all hosted. It's quite a nice thing just to do, maybe similar to something like Animoto, something like that, or Adobe Spark. It's an alternative to one of those things. Again, you can get a lifetime deal from 59, which is pretty good. I think they do other plans if you want more videos saved and produced, but that's it. So that's my top 10. Hopefully people heard that. Daryl, I don't know if you have that any of those that you bought, and you said you're a bit intimidated this year by Black Friday, so I don't know if you got any of those or not.
Yeah, I mean, I even have like a $200 credit with AppSumo, and I didn't spend it because I was just like, whoa, overwhelmed, too many deals all at once. And there's definitely a lot of similarities between tools I already have. But I will say P Cloud, I bought that several years ago, and I already am almost to the 2 terabytes. So what I really wish they did is allow you to go up to 4 terabytes or 5 terabytes or whatever, because I really do appreciate it. I pay $45 a month with Dropbox, and I need to have that because a lot of people want to send things via Dropbox. So that's the one thing is to have another alternative to Dropbox. I use it for backing up because websites is I think you mentioned
I use it for that.
there's a tool for that, and it does incremental backups, which is kind of cool. And it just I have backups all over the place, just because if something goes wrong, you can't get back time. So if you save things while you're in development, that's always a good idea. Because you can go back to a previous version of something, and you can set up these plugins in WordPress to back up very frequently. So if you're doing some development work where you're doing a lot of changes, sometimes I put it into that mode. So it's doing more backups incrementally, so I can just roll back to something 2 hours ago or something like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I can use it with Time Machine, so just as a incremental backup, and that should be. I've got 2.5 terabytes, so that should be more than enough to include that for my measly Mac.
Once the site's in production, I'm not that crazy about that fast of a backup, but it just is nice to have the ability to do that on demand. Spread Simple, I just got a chance to play around with working with you on our website for the webathon, and the Spread Simple is very interesting. I really like how the pages just kind of come together. I mean, you'd actually have to get some plugins to get your WordPress site to do just this simple thing, and the fact that it's plugged into a sheet allows you to have multi people collaborating on something and having it update. And also I could see where that could come in really handy for Menterprise, because you could build a very specific thing and then update all the deals. Like if you're doing a promotion, you can make an update and it'll go across all of your pages because it's just an embed. So
update it centrally. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's really powerful. I mean, they're adding a lot more integrations as well. So, I mean, there's all sorts of things like analytics and all that kind of normal stuff, but you can add in chatbots. You can add in I don't know, I've forgotten the list. There's a long list of things that they're actually planning. So it can be obviously a checkout as well. You can take payments directly through the platform. It doesn't have to be. I mean, these are links off to elsewhere, but you can use it for affiliate. You can use it as a checkout. You can use it as customer service to collect tickets and things. There's all sorts of things I think you can do with this, which I think make it really interesting. So yeah, I think Spread Simple, definitely one of my top 3. I would say Spread Simple. I did buy quite a few codes of it.
Very, very good. So
cool.
So back to tomorrow's big event. We plan to get started at 9:00 Eastern time, provided that there are no issues. So here's the webpage for webby.link. It's Cyber Monday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Technical glitches or not, we're going to try to do this. Register at webby.link, which is this website here. and you can just sign up. You can see that we have 9 different speakers that will be covering the topics of affiliate marketing, SEO, automation, domaining, and marketing, and so much more. So you want to definitely get a chance to listen and watch these. If you are unable to, there will be a replay, but you got to make sure that you sign up for this so we can know that you were there, or at least signing up for it. The other thing is signing up for this also gets you into our wheel of names for tomorrow. So you don't have to be present to win, but you got to make sure that you sign up. All right. And put your name and your information, your correct email, and everything like that. You have to be a real person. Unfortunately, guys, you can't be a bot, because some of these things are going to, they're going to be worth quite a bit of money. So you got to make sure that you're a real person. So we're going to verify that. So we'll also have a back channel on the website. Once we launch that website, you will have a way that you can get in touch with us if you win. So you'll just be able to go ahead and let us know, and we'll go ahead and follow up with you and answer, or get the questions to you so that we can prove that you're legitimate. Okay. All right. So that's webby.link. Be sure to be there for our very first webathon. This literally organically just came together as we were talking about, wouldn't it be cool to do something and give back on Cyber Monday, instead of, everybody asking for, buy this, buy that, buy that. I haven't done that this year. We're really just doing something different. We're bringing you speakers that can add value to your day. Okay. And we're bringing in, some pretty big names, people that definitely are at conferences and are influencers in the space. These are micro influencers. And, they definitely are people that you want to take a listen to. And we'll have them on here. We'll try to answer and ask the questions that you're looking for us to answer. If you guys want to pop in any questions you have for these speakers, let us know inside the chat, because we're preparing our questions tonight. And this will give us a better chance to, to prepare those questions. And make sure when you go to the webby.link, make sure you fill out the various topics. You can pick multiple ones. So if you like GMBs, you click on that. If you like, PPC ads, click that, and so on and so forth. Okay. So you can pick on the different topics that most excite you. That way we can let you know which speakers are up when it's a topic that you're interested in. All right. So that's that. We will have a domain giveaway coming up here in a little bit. So we'll get you onto the wheel of names. So if you're new here, we put on the wheel of names your name from the comments section. So don't do it quite yet. Give us about another 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes to work up to that, because we like to wait until the top of the hour to do this, because there's some people that just tune in to try to win a domain. And so we want to give them a chance to catch it, not miss it. So how about you, Simon? Are you excited about tomorrow? He's having a we got to figure out this audio problem for sure.
I'm excited. Yeah, it's also going to be pretty interesting. Just the sheer.
Go for
it. I know. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I can hear you now. No? Yep, I can hear you.
Right, go for it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm starting at 2:00 in the afternoon, so I get a little bit of a sleep in, but then I have to roll it all the way through to 2 a.m. in the morning. So it's going to be great to just see how it goes through the day. I don't know. I probably spend about 5 or 6 hours every day on Zoom or Google Meet anyway. So maybe it's not so much different than the normal. But I don't know. We'll have to see how we feel at the end of it. You're finishing about 9 o'clock, aren't you? So not so late. But yeah, I mean, I think it's something different to you. It's a bit crazy. We came up with it. We're going to have to see how it goes. But I mean, it's just been great, the response and the speakers. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, hopefully get my audio fixed for tomorrow. That would be good as well.
That's yeah. We'll get it fixed. You'll work on that. So these domains, let me just put these into Nameworth, because I brought these in earlier. A lot of people like to know what they're worth, and these are all .coms, so they definitely have some value. So let's take a look at my account, And these are the ones that I have up for grabs. So lendmarkets.com is worth $17.50. Earbase.com, which I've had a long time actually. I built a Amazon headphone website off of that, and that's worth $2,400. DroidRocket.com says that it's worth less than $500, but I think it's a great brand that you could definitely sell on one of the branding websites. And then this one, computerrepairlist.com, actually had some decent metrics, and that's why I got this one. So that one is says it's worth 500 or less, but I think if you did a little bit of research on Computer Repair List, I think that you could you'll find some decent backlinks on that. So that's the domains that we have up for grabs tonight. So if you want to go ahead and start putting your names in now, we can start having you put your names in. We're not going to spin the wheel until we get to the top of the hour, but we'll continue to talk about what's going on, and we'll get things going here tonight. So thank you guys for watching. If anybody's watching, I know somebody's on Twitch. I think I had a couple of people on Twitch. We had a couple of people on Twitter. So there's definitely some different places where people are tuning in from tonight because we're just testing this out. So we'll see what names come up here. Learner, I need a real name for you. So go ahead and put your name in there so we can go ahead and put you in this list here. Don, did I get Don? Yep, I got Don. I got Colin. Okay, sure. SHRIKANTH. Okay.
I think that is Lerner's name, to be honest.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yep. So Robin. Ted. Ted, can people that we've never seen here before, like Robin and Ted, can you give us the last name too? Because we've never seen you on here. I want to make sure that we know.
Got Ted Roz.
Is it Ted
730.
Roz? Is it Ted Roz? Let's see. David T. T. Okay. Let's see. All right. You guys can keep them coming. So, yeah, so we've announced the people that are coming tomorrow. I'll go ahead and show the schedule one more time here. These are the people that are coming. This is the time. So 9 o'clock, we have Craig Campbell. 10:30, we have Pitch Ground and Udit. We have Flock Marketing's Paul Hogden at 11:30. At 1 o'clock, we have Domain Investing from me. Coming up at 2 o'clock, we'll have Bradley Benner about the content mirroring methods. We have Paul Dre De Vera coming on from the SEO show. He'll be on at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Paul from Menterprise will be on at 5 o'clock. Drew Harrison from Texas, the software developer behind QA Grabber, the new snippet scraper, and this other keyword Forge that he has. So you definitely want to check that out at 6 o'clock. And then we have the affiliate marketing dude coming up at 7 o'clock with Marcus. He just goes by Marcus from there. So it'll be really cool to get him out there. Let's see. So what's this Rose? Ted. Oh, Rose is the last name?
Ted Rose. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Robin, what is your last name so I can get that on here? Most everybody we know from each week, so it's just only fair that we know who you are before we give this away. $2,400 domain shouldn't just go to a fake profile, so we want to make sure that it's legit. If you don't mind. All right, Robin A. All right. Well, we'll check you out if things work out. Let's see. Cyber Monday. Plus, stream it later. Let's see. Is Cyber Monday live only, or is it possible to stream it later? Yeah, so the time zone is the Eastern time. Somebody's asking, may I know the time zone? Eastern time, USA. Okay, so that's the 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is Eastern time, USA. The As far as the Cyber Monday live event, it will be live streamed. You have to sign up at webby.link in order to get the link for it, and then you will be able to get an invitation for the replay. So if you're not able to be there, at least you're registered, and we can go ahead and put you in to win prizes also on that day. So we'll have a huge web wheel of names that will have all of the people that have come on with first name, first name, and first initial. And so all of these people will be on the wheel of names, so you'll be able to win. All right. So Tim Judge is joining, so thank you. We've got him on here. You made it this time. Yeah. So Learner says it's 4:00 there. I get that. Yeah. So like I said, you'll get a chance to watch the replay. Just make sure you're registered. If Don's in, he's in, he says. It's a challenge, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Well, I hope everybody is enjoying the holidays in the United States. We had Thanksgiving weekend. I had my stepdaughter up from New York City for our Thanksgiving, and she's on the train back to New York. And I hope you guys had a good, restful weekend. Maybe got the deals that you wanted to have. I don't know how busy the stores were. I only went at night. I didn't go in the morning when they usually get clobbered with people. How about you, Simon? Did you do any of the Black Friday shopping? He's hearing me a bit delayed.
No way. It's been snowing over here. The weather's been absolutely horrendous. I mean, there was obviously a storm on Friday, and it's like -degrees. It's snow outside, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here.
I don't blame you. I mean, you guys have Amazon pretty much there, right? As well. So if
There's
you
one
wanted,
5 miles away, Amazon.
yeah.
You ain't just getting
So
anything.
yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of options if you like e-commerce. There's a lot of ways to get what you're looking for, and you don't have to wait in those lines. But of course, it's good to give business. I like to give business to the local mom and pop shops where I can. So we have some around here, and we'll go ahead and help support them as well. So it's I think a cool thing to do. All right, guys. I think let's see. We're 3 more minutes. We'll do that. What's in the cup tonight? Got a coffee or beer? What's going on?
Got a beer in here. I've got my Disney mug, Disneyland Paris mug.
Nice.
And I've got some beer in here. It's a little bit later over here. You see, what time are
Yes.
we? We're nearly 11 o'clock here in the UK, so I can be forgiven for having a beer on the weekend. Whereas
you
it's only, what is it, 5 o'clock or something, 6 o'clock. So probably a bit
I
early for you. Well, I don't know though.
I got to meet it with a client at 7 o'clock tonight on Zoom. So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. So OC is not too bad.
I think we might need a beer tomorrow. I think it's going to be a long day.
Yeah,
so we'll probably have a beer or two later on.
You'll be like, I'm never doing this again. I can just see that. Oh man. All right. Let's see here. So far so good. I mean, it looks like we're getting people to come on here and give us their names. Let's talk about the domains.
We'll have to see how it goes. It's going to be a long day, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. If I show the domains again, yep, you can see them. All right. We'll move the webby.link here. We'll take guests as well for a little while afterwards. If you want to come on here live, we'll open up the guest line to you so that you can join us after the giveaway. So all right. So I think it is time now, right? It's 59. Last call. If you want to be in on the wheel of names for winning a domain tonight. So if you want to win a domain on the wheel of names, make sure that we have your name up here and we will go ahead and spin it here in just a minute. Tim Judge has already put the mojo out there to get D. So what is D? I think he wants lend markets. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So, all right, I got some good ones. All.coms, computerrepairlist.com, droidrocket.com, earbase.com, and lendmarkets.com. I'm going to have to get some more domains for next year. I'm got to find some new ones because we're going to give away. We're going to run some next year. I'm sorry, tomorrow on the Sunday live, not the Sunday live. I got the Webathon. My head's going crazy. Yes. So on the Webathon, we'll have some domain giveaways. We're going to also ask our guests if they want to give anything away. And we'll offer some of those in the Wheel of Names as well. So you have to make sure you go to webby.link to make sure that you get signed up for that. All right. It is now time. Let's see. Don wants C. Let's go see. Earbase.com. He's going to do an e-commerce for those Beats headphones for Christmas, right? Make a whole lot of money. Okay. You guys ready? All right. This is the Cyber Monday edition of Sunday Live. We're going to spin the wheel. Here we go. And it is coming up to David, it looks like. David T. David Tulloch.
Well done, David.
Congratulations, David Tulloch. Good job. We spun the wheel. David, if you want to take a look at the screen right now and tell us which letter, A, B, C, or D, that you would like to have here on this Sunday Live presentation. Love to have you tell us which one. Tim Judge says, wow, David, congratulations. David's a great customer here, so we really appreciate him. Robin has said, congrats, David. Learner says, congrats, David. So you've got some domains to think about here. And David T, yay, he says, congratulations. David, pick A. I think he's trying to save one for him. David says C, earbase.com. That's the one that was worth the most, right? Was it? I think it. Yeah, I think it was. Let's take a look and see what Earbase is worth. $2,450 according to Nameworth. All right. So congratulations. We'll wrap that up for you. So you can take that with you and you'll be able to grab that. Now, again, tomorrow we have domains worth $20,000 plus in total value. So over $20,000 in domains tomorrow up for grabs on the Webathon. So make sure that you guys are signed up for that. Sorry, Emil. Emil's a little late. Sorry, next time we'll get you up here. All right. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for coming into our Sunday Live. We're going to open up the chat. If you guys want to come up, we can have you at go.ht/guest, go.ht/guest, and we'll get you guys up here for a little talk if you want. Go.ht/guest. And we'll get you on this Sunday Live here on our platform, StreamYard. So make sure when you see that, you'll see StreamYard and you'll know you're coming into the right conference. So that way you can do that. David Tulloch, you know how to get a hold of me, right? Through Daryl.chat. So we'll get you going on that. All right. All right. We're going to, again, go.ht/guest. If you're interested in joining us on the set here for Sunday Live, come on up. I know we have some familiar faces out there, so we'd love to hear from you if you want to come up and just say hello, wish us a happy holidays or whatever it is. Yeah, it says, get some rest, guys. See you tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to, I have to be up I have to stay up for my meeting coming up, but yeah, definitely cool. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, anybody else want to join? Jump on. We got a little bit of time. Going, gone, that kind of thing. But again, we thank you for being a part of this Sunday Live. We do this thing every Sunday, 5:00 Eastern time.
Even if the audio is a bit delayed, we can still have a chat. Just it might be a little bit awkward at times. I'm going to be working on this for tomorrow because it's going to be a long day. Yeah.
So I'll have to come on. We'll have to double check the internet's better. So we'll do that sort of early. So, all right, guys. I don't think that we have any guests coming on, so I'll go ahead and we'll take that slide down. But we thank you guys for joining us here on a Sunday Live. Again, we do this every Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. We give away a domain at the top of the hour. We typically have a lot of like slides and things like that, but tonight we just wanted to talk a little bit about what we have coming up for the big webathon. So if you guys want to go to the webathon from the luxury of your home or your office, whatever it is, you can even have it in the background. And just go to webby.link, weby.link, and you'll go ahead to a page like this. You just sign up for it and give us your name, your email, what's your favorite topics, and that also gets you entered to win on our prizes as well. So there's definitely good reason to register in advance for this. So if you're watching on the replay, that's definitely something that that you can do as well, is to register for this up until tomorrow. So as this gets filled up as of 9 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to put all those names into the prize wheel. And so make sure you try to get signed up between now and about, I don't know, 18 hours from now or 16 hours from now. And we'll get you into the running for this. So guys, I hope you had a great time. I hope you learned a lot. Make sure that you make sure that you are definitely tuned in. Now, Emil asked a question about will mass page tools work for trucking service? It'll work with any niche, basically, especially if it has anything to do with locations. With Magic Page plugin, you can pick like the city distribution sites that you want. We have a tool called Geoholics that if you get the enterprise plan with our tool, you can get like the major cities across the country, right? And you could just like pick from there. You'll get all that data and everything like that. So it's definitely something to work out. And the thing is our Black Friday deal, if you go to mass.page, the Black Friday deal ends midnight on Tuesday. So you do have a little bit of time still to go, but it's just Tuesday at midnight Eastern time. I'm sorry, Pacific time. That ends. So you got to make sure that you get in it for that. We did have another question earlier. What is the difference between a MPP and a evergreen site? So an evergreen site is a site that you build and you can reuse that template over and over again to build out additional sites. So you build it with the Spintex. So each time you rinse and repeat, you have a totally new site that gets produced. That's a sort of a mass page term for how you build a templated site that every time you just change the location, you can reuse it over and over again without any worries. You have like a totally new site with new keywords and all of that kind of thing. So if you want any training on evergreen sites, I do have a video. If you go in, Bernard, if you want to go into Daryl.chat, just go to www or just go to https://Daryl.chat. Start a conversation with me, Bernard, and we will go ahead and I'll point you to the link for that. Again, guys, if you want to take advantage of the new siphon that's been revised, if you want to take advantage of that, why don't I just say, look, if you go to mass.page, okay, this is the biggest deal of the year. So if you are interested, I don't want you to do this, but if you want to save money, there's a lifetime deal here. You just click on this and it'll give you the lifetime deal. If you click on this, all right, you got to click on it to get to this page. Okay. And it's the Black Friday LTD. So let me just put this in the chat here so you guys can see that. Okay. But mass.page/Black-Friday-LTD. Let me just put this up there. All right. And this is never this low. This price, okay, first of all, the enterprise goes up continuously. It's up to $3,000 right now. For what it does and how many tools you get for it, it's incredible. Okay, for this price, for $22.48. So if you're thinking at all about the different tools that you get CSV Wizard, Geoholics, Leads Detective, Siphon AI. The value is just stacked up on that. So if you take a look at it and you go into the offer, we also give you these split pays, so you can break it into smaller payments. So that way you can break it into 5 payments or 2 payments or 1 payment, like that, and then you'll have the lifetime. So if you're at all interested to go after the Siphon, I don't have time this week to show Siphon, but next week I'm going to show what it does, because we're making some additional changes to it, and we're going to be having some really cool things coming your way, that I can't really talk about with Siphon, but you want to make sure you get access to it, as well, because we're going to have image fly out in 22. We've got other things that we're planning on, another project that I haven't mentioned yet, and so there's a lot of things that you get with the enterprise that we add in because you're at the top of the food chain. If you get up to this top, 25% off our lifetime deal. We never do that kind of thing. So make sure, if you're going to take advantage of it, do it this weekend, right? Do it before Tuesday ticks by, because this goes down. This whole page, this lifetime deal header, the coupon code, all of this stuff will end. Okay. If you want a monthly, yearly plan, 55% off is a great deal as well. So if you go into the pricing page, you'll see all the pricing in here, or you can just click on this and just use the code Black Friday at checkout, and it'll give you that discounted price. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that, time is ticking. And so, yeah. Do you see me? What do I need to show you that I'm legit? No, just reach out to me, Daryl.chat, and I'll reach out to you, and we'll validate that you're a legit person. That's fine. That's we've just had some fake profiles come through here, and so I just want to make sure that we know who we are. All right. So somebody says, hi, I always get home late from work and I miss this. Oh, well, sorry about that, man. You could definitely watch the replay. It's on our Mass Page Tools YouTube channel. So just go to Mass Page Tools on YouTube, or Simon Hogman's YouTube channel, and you'll go ahead and see the replays on there as well. So awesome. What do you say, Simon? I think we probably should get some rest and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Although I'm going to be up early trying to fix my audio and try and make sure that's in good shape. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll get a rest and get into the marathon session tomorrow. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you. And we'll go ahead and we'll sign off for tonight. We'll catch you again next week. If you're going to join us for the Webathon 21 tomorrow morning, we'd look forward to seeing you, or tomorrow afternoon in the UK. And we look forward to seeing you. All right. Thank you. Bye now. Take care.